answered pollution, you are absolutely correct. Water, air, land, and noise are the four major categories of pollution. The planet has been suffering from this problem since the dawn of time. Welcome to Waste Reduction by Melanie Mahadeo, Shivan Sugdeo, Ngozi Carter-Fisher, and Stefan Duncan. My name is Stefan, and I have a solution to the problem of pollution. It's called sustainable development. So, what is sustainable development? Sustainable development can be defined as the ability to utilize resources in order to maintain current living standards while simultaneously providing efficient goods and services for future generations. Another important term we should know is waste. Waste is any material that is deemed obsolete or unuseful after the initial or primary use. Often, waste can be toxic to people and the environment. We would like to introduce Sustainable Development Goal number 12, which aims to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. As we all know, an increase in demand will result an increase in supply. So us as individuals are capable of controlling the outcome by creating the right type of demand, instigating the need for sustainably sourced and manufactured products. In addition, changes in daily habits can lead to reduced waste generation. The goal for leading a zero waste lifestyle is the path to sustainable development.
Now let's take a look at what you can do to lead a sustainable lifestyle. First of all, single-use plastics. These can be detrimental to the environment because of the time it takes for one product to be broken down. One plastic bottle takes approximately 450 years to decompose in a landfill. Overconsumption of single-use plastics has led to the massive waste generation problem we face today.
To curb this plastic crisis, we can substitute the use of single-use plastics for more biodegradable and sustainable products such as paper bags, cups, straws, reusable bags, and bottles.
Are you guilty of throwing food scraps into the bin after a meal? Simple organic ends from vegetable and fruit peelings are considered waste that is generally disposed of along with inorganics from post-cooking and meals. All of this increases the total mass on the scale of waste production.
There is a simple solution: composting. Composting is the natural recycling of organic matter such as food scraps into a heap of soil. The decomposed matter will add nutrients to the soil that enrich it and promote healthy plant growth. This is a sustainable practice that anyone can do, and the environment will thank you for it.
Another activity that generates more waste than you think is the purchasing of organic foods from the grocery. The packaging that accompanies these products contribute tremendously to the waste issue, as single-use plastics or non-recyclables are usually used in individual wrapping.
Instead, we can cut the problem at its source and start a homegrown produce garden. Creating your own source for fresh foods like fruits and vegetables cuts the necessity of purchasing pre-packaged items. If the demand for these items plummets, then the need for production is expelled, therefore moving toward a more sustainable way of life.
Certain daily household appliances utilize an unnecessary amount of resources in order to function. Basic devices such as gas stoves, incandescent light bulbs, and dryers, which are frequently used, are examples of these high energy consuming appliances.
Changes that you can make to reduce this wasteful energy lifestyle includes using electric stoves, LED light bulbs, and simple clothing lines as opposed to the latter. Saving energy instead of being wasteful guarantees the availability of resources to a greater population and future generations, hence accomplishing the sustainability goal. Some other things that can be done to lead a sustainable lifestyle are reduce, reuse, and recycle. Using renewable energy in any way you can by the use of solar panels or wind turbines. Turning off lights when you leave a room and taps when water is not in use to prevent wasting these resources. Carpooling with friends or family, using public transportation, walking, or even biking can all reduce carbon emissions.
In conclusion, we have learned 4 things. Number 1, what sustainable development along with some other significant terms mean. Number 2, components of wasteful life. Number 3, components of energy efficient life. And number 4, why we should save instead of spend.
All things mentioned in this video aim at reducing waste generation in an attempt to encourage sustainable consumption and production. These are the steps that you can take to lead a sustainable lifestyle.